Okay, I hope this is working. Hello and welcome. I figured I would do another live stream this time, and I want to look into how to write a custom linter rule. And let me just pull up VS Code for this. I decided for this rule, as this is the most voted rule. I'm not sure how far we will get. I only have 30 minutes time this time, but if I don't finish, I will definitely continue this another time. So let's have a look here. LinterCop. There we go. Okay, let me just close everything I had opened here before. No, I don't want to save anything. Anything should be in Git. All right, that's fine. Just like that. Okay. Just need to make sure that it actually compiles here. Build. It does absolutely not. All right, let me see. Let's switch over to the master. Something's pretty off here. Okay. That's an outdated. That's better. What is going on here? Okay, that doesn't work quite as expected. So maybe this video will not be about actually developing any rule, but just to get the .NET compiler working again. Very interesting. Let's see, that's not as I want to have it, for sure. It looks like I can't find my references. But that should be all set. It's definitely about missing dependencies, but why went they missing just through a restart? Okay, let me actually reload them. That should only take a minute. There we go. And okay, so for some reason my dependencies went missing. Probably due to branch changes over and over again, so I don't know. All right, then let's just get started here. Need to hurry up a little bit. All right, let's create a new rule. We want to use the ID 24 and we want to call it, how do we want to call it? Maybe just like this in camel case. All right. It's Pascal case if the first letter is capital as well. So, yep. All right, then still want to check if it's obsolete, but I will copy that from somewhere else. Let's clean up the file a little bit to get started. Okay. All right, so what do we want to do? We want to trigger our rule on each table field. So that will be a simple analysis context, and it won't be a simple kind table, it will be field. We should definitely have something like, did it remove our, no, it didn't. Can't go to definition anymore. Why is that? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So it should be field. Last time I checked, it was field. So, and it does compile. It is field. For some reason, I go to definition, doesn't work. So maybe another reload window will do. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So simple kind field. All right. Now, whenever a field is analyzed, we get the our check field groups. It's not check field groups, it's check table relation data type. There you go. All right, and then CTX, and our symbol is already a field symbol, so we can parse that into a field symbol. I field table field access field symbol. There, I'm blind. So that would be our field as I field symbol. Perfect. The copilot is helping. All right, and then let's just, and I will copy the diagnostic here, and we will create a new diagnostic, and I will just use the normal create in here. So we will just I will move it later to the appropriate location. We will just do LC 0024 right here, and then the location will be the field get location. Field name is okay, and then we don't need params. Diagnostic descriptor. That should be good. What is, oh, maybe like this. No. Cannot convert from string to diagnostic descriptor. So that was probably the wrong overload. we need to have string, string, string. All right. That will be design. And then it will be the message. For now, it's just type mismatch to get it working. Diagnostic severity will be warning for now. And then default diagnostic will be warning as well. And now is enabled by default true. Warning level, whatever, I don't know, 0. Title, we don't need a title. Description, help link. Oh, those are already default to null, so that's still not okay. So we need to have this. We need to have this. We need to have the warning level. And now it should be good. And we need to have a. Oh, so we need to continue until the location is met. Help link, and then the field location, and that's it. All right, that should get us going for now. All right, and now just let's debug this. I need to build it again, and I have my AL project already on hand. It should already pull the correct linter. I set it up in the settings. There we go. Yep, that should be the correct one. And now we need to have a table relation. Or maybe let's just debug this for now. Since we have a field in here. All right, so the debugger already stopped. And let's maybe set the breakpoint on that line. So we will have the field already published. All right. So that worked. And we have 2 fields, and that's great. All right, some other rules are making problems right now, but that's nothing we should care about right now. So let's oh, there's the other table. I searched for that. All right, let's change this to code 20 and this to code 21. And we want to have a table relation to the same table to the primary key. Perfect. So like this. And now we have a table relation from the second field to the first field with a type mismatch, but you can see that we have a few warnings in here, but none of it is our warning since it's not yet firing. Yeah. There are some errors still. So argument null exception. Now let's bring in some checks right here. So if the field get property, and the property would be property type table relation is null, then return. That's already a good one. So we only want to do the check if we get the table relation. But let's actually save the table relation first. So property probably. Property symbol. So prop or table relation. That would be perfect, and then we can replace this in here. So if that's null, return. And now need to run the debugger again, and I need to check what we actually can do with the table relation. So the file is locked. Need to always reload the window to release the DLL file. Now we can restart the debugger again. And let's break on this one. No, not that one. On this one. Yep, perfect. Table relation is null. So again, let's move one forward. We have a table relation in there, so there we go. That's our field we just created before. And now let's see if we can get, I mean, our type right now, our field, that field, we should be able to grab the length and the data type. Should be somewhere. Yep, there we go, the type. So we can grab the type, its length, its name. So we can compare length and name of the original field, but more important is, and more complicated probably, is to get through the table relation to the target field. And I never did something like this, so that's why this is live. We have the value text only my table, property type info, so probably we can't get through the table relation. It's the containing field, that's our, like the my field 2. We need to grab the my field 1. So the table relation doesn't have any properties where we can get through this at once. So let's check if there is any type, like a table relation type or something like that. So we have the table type, the table key access, field group access, extension type symbol. We don't have anything like this is our variable, so this is our function. So there is nothing we can do to get the target field without manually extracting it. So table relation. So if the table relation is null, we want to return anyway. So let's get the target table then. We need to grab from the context, and that's ctx compilation. We want to get an application object type symbol by name across modules. So that would be yeah, we don't need that. And then that would be the table relation dot, I think it was something like name or something. I don't remember. I need to start the debugger again. And I don't know if there is a more efficient way to do stuff, but I always end up debugging, memorizing or copying values, debugging again, and so on and so on. So yeah, that's right. My table relation is right here. So I saw the table in here before, so that would be the value text. So I don't see anything else saying my table here. So that might be the only option we have to get this working. So that would be, we can just continue here, table relation dot value text. value text. And we will try later what happens if we specify a field, a given field. So right now it's just the table itself. So let's see what error we get here. Probably need to use missing parameter. Oh, that it's the kind, and okay, so that makes sense. Let's see. Simple kind. Okay, that's easy. That's table. Simple kind table. Because a table relation can only point to a table, obviously. All right, so that would be our table type symbol. That would be the target table. So, and because I need to as I table type symbol. All right. Cannot convert type. Okay, what would be the... Oh, we get an array. All right. But I only want to have the first one, first or default. All right. And now it should let me specify the table type symbol. There we go. All right, target table. And then from the target table, yeah, maybe build in some more safety here. And now that we know we have the target table, I want to get keys or maybe not even keys, but I think there is a primary key. And then from the primary key, which is a key type symbol, all right, we get the fields, and we get the first one, since we can only have a table relation to one field, and fields are field type symbols. So we get the field type symbol directly. So that would be our target field right away. Target field. Like this. There we go. And now if the field dot, I think it's get type and then length. Oh, I don't remember. All right, so let's again, breakpoint is fine. Build it again, debug it again. Oh, reload the window. And now debug. .NET. And there we go. All right. You see we have the my field in the target field and its code and it's 20. So we can grab no, I don't need more, I just need the type. So it's if field.type Seems like it's not accessible. Copy this expression. Then let's just do the get type. That should work. Get type dot. And maybe it's just as easy as get type equals target field get type. Let's just try this. Maybe we don't need to compare it in particular because it should have the same type. As easy as that. Continue. All right, and then terminal, build again. Oh, reload window. Did the trick? Now let's see. What should be the... We are expecting a type mismatch. Okay, let's then debug this. Retrigger. Okay, it doesn't do anything. So let's check this again. All right, here we are. Locals are loading. And all right, this is the target table. We want to compare target field and the field. And the type would be cannot evaluate expression because, all right, it's interesting. Let's try what happens if I paste this into the debug console. Let's see. So that will be, and the target field works. And that's false. It says that they are indeed equal. So that doesn't work. Oh, it looks like, okay, it's, okay, they are both fields. All right, that didn't help. Disconnect. The nav type kind would also not be helpful. Let's start the debugger once again, because there we have the debug console where we can actually use it to find the correct value. All right. So field.type doesn't work, and it's not because I mistyped it. No, it doesn't. Okay. So let's check field dot. What do we have? Type category, get type, nav type kind, and that would be none. Then we have the property type infos. What's that about? Oh, all the properties. It doesn't have either. Type. The property type info, get containing object, get application, type category. What's the kind? It's a field. The most specific kind, also field. Properties, it's just data classification, that doesn't help. Why is the type not accessible? Get containing, get location, members property, get type, get simple property value. It's a source field symbol, yeah, that's really annoying. So last one last check here. And then I need to wrap up already. Property type infos. No. Okay, so I need to find a way to extract the actual data type out of the field, and that might be something a little bit more complicated, but I guess you get the concept. The last step is just to compare it, and then we raise the warning as accordingly, and that would already lead us to the solution. All right, I need to wrap up. If that made you interesting on how to write custom analyzers, check out the description. I put in a link to my course that will get you started on how to all the basics, how to get started with developing custom analyzers for the AL language, how to set up your development environment, all the way up to the repo published to GitHub and automated build, which will then just leave you with the compiled DLL. So check out and see you in the next video.